Hey everyone, and welcome back. It is Toe of the Week, and if you're interested and would like to see what I did, then just keep watching. Welcome everybody. Good to see all of you. Today is Toe of the Week, and it's getting closer and closer to Friday and that really special outfit that I'm doing for a YouTuber, a friend of mine. I don't want to say it like I said until Friday, but I'm excited. I'm nervous. I got tons of emotions going right now, and everything is coming together really well. So I hope it all works out. Part of the outfit that I'm doing, I'm actually making. I don't know if you guys know this, but I do make clothes and things like that too. So I'm making part of the outfit. I just hope all of it will work out. And yeah, I'm excited. Super, super excited. So, but let's get started on this toe design. I hope you will enjoy it. It's matching with the nails I did on Monday. And I hope all of you are having a wonderful day. God bless and take care. Hi everyone. So here's what I chose to go with for this week's nail design. A beautiful no water marble and French look with shells and gold studs. If you guys like this one, would like to see how I did it, then please continue watching. Hi everyone, and welcome back. It's that time of the week to do a beautiful toe design. This toe design is matching with the nails that I did on Monday. If you didn't get a chance to see that, then definitely check that out. I am doing this for a special friend who requested an outfit of the day to match with nails and toes. And this one is very special to me, so I will not be announcing who that is until Friday when I do the outfit. Let me show you what I'm using in today's design. So I'm using all the same stuff I used in the nail design. I'm just doing the toe design just a little bit different, but same supplies. So I started off with the OPI Infinite Shine as a sheer background. I love this one. Get it from Sally's. It's called the Beige of a Reason. And I just like that, like when I'm doing a void look or a French look, I just like to start this one off. It's so beautiful. Then I am going to be using two colors here because I'm going to be water marbling, but doing it without water, a no water marble. I'm going to be using this neon pink here. It doesn't have a name, but I got it from Dollar Tree a few years back. They're all hot neons. It was a pink, a orange, a blue, and a purple. I've got all of them. They have a beautiful smell to them, almost like a peppermint, and that's what they're called here, peppermints. And they definitely glow in the dark too. They work beautifully. So I'm going to use this hot neon pink and this white one here. The name on this one is just called Blanc. I don't even know if you can see that. I'll write it down in the box. But this is by Essie's. I just needed a white and a pink for swirling. And then the small toes, I'm just going to be doing this on the tip. I'm going to tip it with pink, like a French look with the hot pink. And then I'm going to run going across each side, one going one way, one going the other. I'm going to use both Art Decos here. I'm going to go across with some gold going one way. And this one is just called, I believe, 14 karat glitter, it's called. These are from Dollar Tree. And the white is just called white. And they've got this nice thin little brush on them. They're an art brush, so you can do, more intricate work because the brush is so thin. So I'm going to be doing that going across the toe, but I'm going to go like one way coming down, the other going up, and I'll show you that as I go along. And then the big toe, that's going to be the one that's going to be the no water marble. And after I swirl in the white and the pink, I got this beautiful gold foil from my good friend Jan, and let me tell you, it lasts forever. I've barely used any. It just breaks apart perfectly. Be careful not to even breathe when you're around it because it blows away. But I've broken up some pieces here, and I'm going to be setting that into the design to give it some of that gold like I did on the nails. And then in the big toe, I'm gonna be putting one of these gold seashells like I did on my nails. And then also I threw some of these in. These are mine, they're little gold studs. I'm gonna stick those down into the cuticle area of the the small toes that I'm doing the French pink on. I'm gonna stick a little gold stud down there because the toes are so small to be able to put the shell on. So I'm just gonna use those. I will be using a nail glue for that, the A.S.P that I get from Sally's. I'll be gluing them down with that. I'll be using this brush to do the swirling. It's brush number 10/0. It's a liner I got from Hobby Lobby. Cleanup work, I'll just use this brush here. It is number 2, it's Princeton. I use that for cleanup. If I have any cleanup, I'll show you, because a friend of mine, Jennifer, had asked if I could show cleanup work too. I'll show you that if I need to. And I think that is everything. So I am going to get started on some of them and I will return to show you. All right, I'm back and I've started with just doing that French pink look on the tips there, and I will show you how I'm doing that. Now what's nice about this is because we're going to be using that liner brushes, you don't have to have a perfect line when you're doing these, because that paint, the gold and the white, is going to make that perfect line. So you just want to go into your pink polish here and you just set the brush down. Again, when you're doing a tip, just set it down, start with the middle and pull forward. Put a little bit of pressure on the brush and pull forward. Go all the way into your corners because you can do cleanup work, so don't worry about that. You want it to get into all the nooks and crannies. You don't want to have any, left over or whatever. The line, it's rather be on the skin because it's easier to clean off. So just go all the way straight across, pushing down. If you get what I'm saying, push down with the brush and pull forward. That way it gives it that, nice line going all the way across. And then of course capping the end, and now we're just gonna tap, and it is gonna get on the skin, and that is okay because I'm gonna show you the cleanup. So just go across like that, getting all those little corners. All right, now I'm going to use my cleanup brush here, and I'm gonna dip it into some pure acetone. Okay, a little bit on the brush. Tap onto your paper towel first, and then just come up to the toe and just very lightly go like that and clean it off. Get a little bit more going into all your little corners there and going like this and cleaning it. See how it's just so easy to clean that up? There you go. That was pretty simple, right? I hope that helped, Jennifer. That's just one easy step. I will eventually, whoops. I think I just turned my camera. Oh, maybe not. Okay. I will eventually teach you more as I go along. If I make a mistake, I'll teach you that too. So I've only got one coat on, but I think one coat is going to be just perfect. I'm gonna leave it right there. And I'm going to go on to the no water marble onto the big toes. So I'm gonna do one of them and I'll come back to show you. Let me get lined up here. And then I'll come back to show you how I'm doing that. All right, so I've got the one done. And as you see, I did leave part of the center open on this one because that's where I'm gonna put the shell. So I want some of that opening of that sheerness, and I'll show you how I'm doing that. Let me just real quick, I got a little piece I wanna clean right here. Okay, now let's go on to this one. Now I like to keep this one with that sheer color. So I don't wanna use the sheer anymore because it gets too thick. So that's why I'm using a clear polish. I'm using my Seche Vite right here. That's what I'm going to use to start this off. So I'm going to do a nice big coat of that. Normally I would do the sheer again, but I want this one to stay nice and sheer. So almost just like a nice natural looking, design or color behind, almost like a natural toe color. So even though it's got a little bit of pink, you're doing a nice thick coat here. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop in some pink, but I'm gonna kind of go around in a circle, keeping the middle open. So I'm just gonna go like this, kind of going around like that. Again, keeping the center open, dropping in some of those pink dots. And then I'm going to take my white and do the same thing. Just kind of right with each one, I'm just gonna drop a little bit of white next to it, like that, keeping the center open. And then I'm just gonna take my brush here and just wherever I want, I'm gonna start going this way, like that. Then I'm gonna bring this one around like that. You can have so much fun with marble designs because you're just gonna do it how you wanna do it, okay? But I'm keeping that center open. So then I'm gonna play with that one, play with this one. I'm gonna come down into the cuticle just to give it some color here. Down into the cuticle area. I'm gonna come up into this and kind of across the top just to give it a little bit of color across the top too. But you see I'm keeping that center open. I'm just gonna go like that and play. You can play as long as it's wet, but it starts to dry pretty quick because I use that dry fast top coat. Now, just real quick into the corners. I don't even need to use a cleanup brush. I'm just gonna go like this in the corner and just get that little bit of pink off, wipe it on my sheet here, because you know the clear was running just a little bit. Same thing with this side, just clean that side like that. And you see, isn't that pretty? And each one turns out different. Let me go back up and show you here. Pull away. So each one will turn out different, but all in the same. It's just absolutely beautiful. You get a little bit more white to this one. This one had a little bit more pink. It's so pretty. But I'm gonna be putting the shells right into the centers there. So we're gonna let this dry up and I'm gonna go on to adding the stripes now on the smaller toes. All right, so now you see I've got the gold and the white line crossing, one going down, one coming up, if you see what I'm talking about there. I'm gonna draw in and show you. I've left one open to show you how I'm doing that. Let me draw in and show you. You see how this side the gold's going down and then the white goes up and then it's opposite. It goes opposite as I go along. So because the gold is on this side now the gold's gonna go on this side. So I'm gonna take my liner, this gold paint right here with this long liner, get a little bit of paint on it, and I'm gonna come to this side of the toe, right where it's, you know, it starts, and I'm just gonna draw a line and come down real quick like that. You wanna give it a pull at the end. Then the white, I'm gonna do the same thing. Make sure there's not a lot of paint on it so it doesn't drip. And I'm just gonna come up to the toe here, and hopefully you can see this. I'm gonna set it down right in the corner here and pull up real quick like that. See, isn't that cute? So it's like your lines don't have to be perfect because you've got these beautiful, you know, lines that you're making of your own. And I just thought that would be great. You know, there's small toes. Whoops. There's small toes, so you just want to, you know, to come up with a design that's going to match with it. I mean, I can do very intricate work on even small toes, but sometimes when I'm doing a design, I'm trying to show you guys, you know, who are just starting off and just learning, an easy way to do it, you know, to get the colors to match up and everything and be still really beautiful, everything match, but to be easier for you. So, all right, now I'm gonna let this stuff dry and I'm gonna get ready to put in the foil on the gold. I'm gonna do one and I'll be back to show you. And the studs. All right, so I've got majority of them done. You see I've got the little gold studs in those, and isn't that cute? It just gives it that perfect little bit of gold to act as like your shell. And you see that shell in the center there? And I've got the gold flakes going around that nail. I'll draw in to show you. You see that I got the gold flakes on it too. So let's go ahead and get started. I did leave this side open for one of the studs, of course the foil and the seashell. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use a coat of Seche Vite to get it wet to put the foil in. So we're gonna go over with a nice coat of Seche Vite, or you know, whatever is your favorite top coat, because it's nice and sticky then and it really holds the stuff good. Now I just want to go into this corner here and clean that out of there. I will clean up at the end too. I'm going to use a little bit. I can't get that out of there, so I am going to use acetone to clean that up. Now here is my little jar of little pieces of foil. I'm just going to pick them up and just set the foil wherever I think looks pretty. And some are real tiny pieces, some are bigger, and that's how I like it. You can break them up however you want. This is a nice big one. I'll sit over here in the corner. Okay, let's see. Let's do one more tiny one over here. Actually, I'm going to do that one. There we go. So there we go. Isn't that pretty? And while it's still wet, I'm gonna go ahead and use my orange wood stick that I, you know, always put glue on. That's why it's rounded at the end there. Dip it into my glue, and I'm gonna go ahead and put the glue right in the center there, like that. for the shell. And I'm also going to get the smaller orange wood stick, and I'm going to put a little dot of glue right there for the stud. Okay, did I get some in there? Yeah, okay. Then I'm going to use my cotton swab to pick up the shell here that I got. And I'm going to put the shell going the other way. The other one was turned kind of catty corner like. I'm going to do that one like that, but facing the other way. And just push it down there into the glue. Isn't that pretty? So pretty. I love these shells on here. Love these shells. Then I'm going to take my smaller wood stick. Sorry, I had it in my mouth. And I'm going to put this stud on. Hopefully you can see that. Just set that stud down into the glue. Give it a little push. Perfect. Now I'm going to let this dry up. I'm just going to take some of this excess top coat. I will get my cleanup brush here, and I'm going to clean up that little mess I made on the side again. Just get your brush and just come around the side and clean it up, because that was a pink. It's not the clear, so I can't really, you know, worry about that. I mean, clear you don't really care about because that'll eventually wash off the skin. Even after you take a shower or whatever, or get your feet or hands wet, eventually it comes off the skin. But that's how you do it. That's how you clean up. Just use a brush like that and pure acetone. There we go. Alrighty. Oh my gosh, these are looking so cute, like my Barbie nails I did on Monday. So I'm gonna let these dry up. I am going to top coat them with my Seche Vite. I'm going to do 2 top coats. That's how I did it on my hands too. Whenever I have any kind of studs or stones, I like to do a double top coat so it holds everything really good. I'm gonna do that. I will be back to show you the end product. All right, I am all done and I am loving this. They remind me of Barbie. Anything hot pink makes me think of Barbie doll. Aren't they cute? I absolutely love the water marble, the gold flakes, the shells, and then of course that French look on the tiny toes. I just think really comes all together great with the look. And then of course the gold studs, the gold and white lines. It all is just super cute. I love them. And I really hope that the person I am doing this for with the nails, the toes, and the outfit enjoys all of this. And I am just excited for the outfit to come. Hope you guys will try this one out. God bless, take care, and I'll see each and every one of you in my next video.